Hey there everyone, Paradise Gamer 13 here doing another random battle on Pokemon Showdown. So I was just kind of bored recently and I just was like, yeah, why not go ahead and record this particular battle. I don't really, I mean it's post battle commentary or whatever, so it's not live again. But I was like, you know what, this ended up being a fairly interesting battle, I guess. So I started off with an Altaria, which is pretty good. I kind of like my team for the most part. Um, Anyways, though, so he goes into Dusclops, and I go for the Dragon Dance because I assumed he would probably switch out. And now I'm assuming he's going to try to Will-O-Wisp me, and that is exactly what he does. And that turns out to be a very good decision on my part because that Altaria just completely wrecks his team later on. Anyways, I set the Stealth Rock, which also kind of helps out a little bit later on in the game here. And there's not really a whole lot else I can do. I have Light Screen. I mean, that reduces the Ice Beam there a little bit, which I guess, yeah, I mean, I have to kind of watch out for that, you know, obviously, because Altaria and Golbat are pretty weak to that. Anyways, though, he goes for a Seismic Toss, which does a very, almost half of damage to my deoxys-defense there. And at this point, I'm just kind of trying to stall him a little bit, maybe try to stall him out of Seismic Toss. I don't really know exactly what I was thinking because I don't really have anything in particular that, like I said, wants to take that Ice Beam other than Psyduck. But Psyduck wouldn't really want to take the Will-O-Wisp because I think he had predominantly physical moves. Anyways, I decided to take the risk here since he had been going for Seismic Toss to switch into Golbat because I knew I would outspeed it on the next turn and I could just go for a Whirlwind and get that out of that situation there. Anyways, though, he ends up switching into a Seismitoad, which I'm sure probably had like Rock Slide or Ice Punch or something. But thankfully, I get pretty lucky with what it whirlwinds into in this Volcarona. Because obviously that's going to take out half its health. And that will be rendered pretty much useless because next time it switches in, he's not going to have any way of getting rid of those rocks, so it's going to instantaneously die. Anyways, though, this Tauros becomes a bit of a problem for me because first I thought maybe it was choiced. And I missed the cross chop, which is unfortunate. But then he goes for the earthquake, so I'm like, crud. Now I know it's not choiced, and this is going to be a bit of a problem. So I go into Deoxys-defense again, and I take the return a little bit, not as good as I maybe hoped a little bit, but like I said, this thing didn't appear to have a lot of HP anyways, so it's whatever. Um, Basically, my purpose now is just to try to stall him out with the Life Orb recoil. So I go in here, I use Superpower, which I know is going to do, he's certainly not going to kill him with the burn attack drop, and obviously he kills me with an Earthquake, but the recoil damage manages to take him out because my Superpower brought him down to 10%, and now it is time for me to set up my Altaria sweep. Actually, I was a bit worried at first because I thought this Seismitoad might have like Ice Punch or something, or Ice Beam or something along those lines, but he doesn't appear. Well, at least he goes for the Stealth Rock. So I thought, well, maybe he'll switch into something else. I do have a Focus Sash, which obviously would prevent me from getting one hit KO'd by the Ice Beam, but he keeps going for Sludge Wave, and I'm like, I guess he doesn't have the Ice Beam, which kind of surprised me a little bit. I mean, I know this is random battle, so he obviously didn't set up the team. I'm kind of curious to know what else it has. Obviously, it has Sludge Wave. I'll find out here in a little bit that has Hydro Pump and whatever. Oh, Stealth Rock. So I don't know. It also has a Life Orb, obviously, so I can pretty much just stall it out here while roosting up to restore all my health, barring a critical hit, which I'm very wary of that. And actually, I think he gets a crit right here. Nope, must be the next turn. I do get poisoned, though, which is another thing I kind of have to worry about a little bit. But it's not, toxic poison. Otherwise, that would have completely destroyed my plan here. There's the crit. That didn't set me back too much. I mean, it did a little bit because now I'm pretty low on health. But I know he's going to take himself out in the next turn. Unless he were to use like Stealth Rocks again or something like that. But so now, unfortunately, with the poison damage, I only have 43% left, and it's going to be pretty close. I'm assuming that I'm definitely going to outspeed everything and one-hit kill everything with my massive stat boosts I have going on right now. Even Dusclops, as like bulky as it is, I easily one-hit kill it as well. The Ghastly is the only thing I might have to worry about. I thought maybe it might have Destiny Bond. I figured if it did, he probably would have sent that out earlier, so I just go for the Roost, just to be safe. And he actually goes for a Pain Split, which doesn't really do much because it actually would have healed me had I not gone for Roost. You know, assuming maybe he would live, but obviously there's no way a Ghastly would live from a 3.5 times attack Dragon Claw. And then his only option left is obviously Falcarona, which, like I said earlier, is dead as soon as he sends it out. So that was pretty interesting. You know, like I said, that Altaria just completely tore through his entire team there at the end. I don't even remember what my last Pokemon was. I think it was, yeah, I don't even remember what it was. But so yeah, like I said, I got kind of lucky, I guess, that Ghastly didn't have Destiny Bond. I was kind of worried that it might, but it didn't, so that worked out really well. And seemingly also, Dusclops was the only one that had an Ice-type move, or at least that I noticed that it used against me. So that really worked out well. And of course, I could have just, like I said, I had the Focus Sash, so before I got poisoned, I should have been able to live at least one Ice Beam. And from the Dusclops, I would think at least two, without even having to worry about the Focus Sash. And I could have just roosted and gotten rid of the Flying type for one turn, and it shouldn't have been too much of a problem. Anyways, though, I thought that was a pretty decent battle, I guess. So I just figured, you know, why not upload it since I got a little extra time here in between videos. Anyways, though, like always, you know, feel free to comment or whatever. And if you like this video, you know, feel free to give it a like or subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more videos. Anyways, though, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks again for watching.